Let's talk about Trello versus Monday.com business plan software. So this is going to be a comparison. This is going to be a compare and contrast between Trello and Monday.com business plan software. So here's an overview I want you to pay attention to. So when you think about Monday.com and Trello, those two tools are not business plan software specifically. Those are collaboration tools. Those are project management tools. Those are business processes tools that you can actually avail yourself of if you're trying to build your business plan. What I'm trying to say here is that, for instance, when you take Monday.com, you basically have business plan templates within Monday.com that you can actually customize for your business plan, for your specific business plan, writing goals. Same thing for Trello. Okay, so Trello is primarily a project management tool that you can actually use for business planning because the tool has business plan templates. So when you think about Monday.com versus Trello, I want you to think about efficiency. I want you to think about enhanced capability. I want you to think about automation. So when you think about Monday.com, think about a colorful, intuitive project management software that you can use for business planning. While not the cheapest option that we have reviewed, it's worth paying more for this tool's functionality and painless onboarding process. And Trello is actually the perfect collaboration tool for beginners and seasoned professionals alike. So if you work in a team or you work let's say in a solo project, you will love Trello also for business planning, especially when it comes to automating certain things such as financial projections and financial reporting. We also love within Trello the Kanban board software options. Those are really, really great. And what we love about Trello also is that you have the ease of use. Fantastic. Okay. I mean, the same thing for Monday.com. As a matter of fact, UI and UX for those two tools are really, those two elements are really fantastic. What we love about Trello also is that you have task scheduling and prioritization. You have shared team calendar. You have time tracking, and you have multiple collaboration features. For Monday.com, you have task scheduling and prioritization. You have shared calendars and time tracking. You have document storage and collaboration. You have team and budgeting dashboards, and you have a mobile app and SSO also. Boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. Let me talk to you about the specs that you need to pay attention to when you actually are navigating Monday.com versus Monday.com and Trello. And what we think about Monday.com and Trello, it's really important to understand that Trello is a Kanban project management tool that you can use for business planning. It's great for marketing projects, customer support tracking, sales pipelines, and HR tracking, among other things. And Trello offers a free plan for personal use that comes with powerful core features, and its upper tier plans are used by companies including Adobe, Foot Locker, and Spotify. And so that's for Trello. When you think about Monday.com, I want you to think about a powerful resource software for business planning, and you are able to organize projects using Kanban, but it also offers other project schemes. For example, it has advanced functionality that really is really great when it comes to providing efficiency across the board. And if you are working with multiple team members, you will love Monday.com's collaborative features. And Monday.com is not really designed for individual users or personal projects and has no forever free plan. Businesses will find that its lower level plans have limited features, reduce the file storage space, and restricted activity logs. And if you do need its expensive functionality, Monday project management could be the right choice, even if you have to pay more. This is really worth it, especially if you are working on let's say business planning at a very expensive level, let's say broad level, that is, then you will love Monday.com's features. 1 second, please. So one thing I want to say here is that when we talk about Monday.com versus Trello, and Trello actually also does have some limitations though. It doesn't offer built-in customer invoicing. So it's more appropriate for in-house projects. So if you're working for in-house projects that let's say you are working on a business plan and you have to report to senior management, not the board or outside investors, you will love Trello for that, because Trello has the perfect business plan templates for you. This is just fantastic. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about Money.com versus Trello business plan software. I want to quickly talk about the features you can expect if you are using Trello business plan software versus Money.com business plan software. The thing is that when you talk about Trello, I want you to think about project management that you can actually use for simple, visually appealing Kanban boards that help you build a business plan at a very sophisticated level. It has vertical task and or status list. We love that a lot. You move project cards left to right from one column to another as sequential tasks are completed, especially as those tasks relate to your business plan writing program. And so you have the board is in the screenshot that basically if you are actually looking for the perfect screenshot in terms of organizing your business plan writing activities, you have several steps that can help you get there. You have scheduling, you have collaboration, you have attachments, you have a mobile app also that can really enhance your overall ability. You are able to do a lot of things. You can do planning, assigning, writing, editing, revising, and finishing. Okay. And all of this within the software, within Trello. What about Money.com? Well, Money.com can display projects using Kanban organization, but it's also has additional project roadmap templates. So also business plan templates. And what we love about Money.com is that you have a task management feature that's very sophisticated. So you have a shared team calendar, you have resource management, you have time tracking, and you have mobile apps also. What we love about Money.com is that Money.com has a larger ecosystem of software tools. So if you use Money.com for business plan writing, you might actually love it, and you might actually use other Money.com tools such as the CRM, the sales, the sales funnel. And so that's the ecosystem you have to think about. Trello doesn't have that. Trello doesn't have this ecosystem that Money.com has. But overall, those two tools are great when it comes to UI and UX. And when we talk about support, the thing is that when you think about Trello, I want you to think about a support that is really adequate, because users with the free plan are limited to online resources such as the knowledge base, which includes text-based and some video Trello tutorials, and user forums to find answers to questions or project management tips. So if you're using Trello for your business plan writing and you are actually having the lower tier plan, you are not going to have someone on the phone. No. If you have a paid plan, you get priority support, which means email help tickets receive a response within 24 hours. And now having someone on the phone means you have to have the highest pricing tier. Okay. And Trello's simplicity means you may not need much help, but even so, its help options are limited compared to those of its competitors. So that's for Trello. So Trello doesn't have phone support that easily. Okay. What about Money.com? Well, Money.com has a knowledge base and community forum like Trello, but it also includes well-organized free video tutorials and webinars. There is no telephone support available, but you can submit help tickets via email. And the enterprise plan comes with personalized onboarding. And Money.com also offers account setup, training, onboarding, and customized integrations through approved third-party providers via quote-based pricing. So if you love that sort of option, when you contact Money.com, you want to mention that from the get-go. Let's say you want to have business plan software, like you want to have Money.com for your business plan software. Then make sure that you actually talk also about onboarding. Maybe you might need a third party to kind of help you out with the onboarding. Okay. So when it comes to customer support, for all intents and purposes, Money.com is the easy winner here. because Trello supplies bare bones support by any standard, and it falls well short of money.com's free and paid resources. Okay. But again, those two tools don't provide any sort of phone support. You're going to have to go through, you're going to have to do certain things DIY, and you're going to have to rely on email for other stuff. Let's talk about the ease of use here. We're talking about UX and UI. So when you think about Trello versus money.com, what is really the best? First of all, let's talk about Trello. So if you were to use Trello as your business plan software tool, is it really easy to use? Let's talk about that. Now, Trello's Kanban board system is intuitive from the start. You can use it for business plan writing, for collaboration, for reviewing, for like if you want to review the business plan that your team has actually done, you are even approved. Trello walks you through the process to create your first board with easy to understand steps. All of your task columns are right in front of you, and navigating between them is a snap. You can immediately create cards, task checklists, and labels, as well as add users, attachments, and comments. And if you are ready to move a card across the board, just drag it from one column and drop it into another. Okay. And the Trello user experience revolves around its bars and cards and not much else, which simplifies the project management process for everyone. So if you are going to use Trello for your business plan, just think about the fact that everything revolves around the cards and boards. Okay. And so this is for Trello. What about money.com? Well, money.com's board system is comparable to Trello's and can be displayed in Kanban style also. Unlike Trello, however, you can switch the view to a Gantt-like chart that shows your team members and their current tasks as in one screenshot. Okay. You can also see the total workload for each team member, identify who is underloaded or overloaded, and recalibrate assigned tasks. This is really cool, especially if you are working on multiple business plans and you're trying to really recalibrate the energy of the collective energy of the team. This is kind of cool. You can set up all of this without special plugins or integrations. The results here is more time to work on your projects instead of managing money.com, as a matter of fact. So if you need to monitor expenses, the Pro plan within money.com includes a formula column feature that makes calculations across different columns. Then create your own separate budget boards to track project expenses. So this is kind of cool. So if you were to really think about ease of use and simplicity, Trello, in our view, is the winner here due to its overall simplicity. Money.com is not hard to use, but it has additional features that you will need more time and practice to master. And it doesn't come quickly like this. It does take some time. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about money.com versus Trello, business plan software. Let's talk about pricing here. So if you were to think about money.com versus Trello for your business plan software, and you're thinking about pricing, what should you really think about? First of all, when we talk about pricing in general, you got to think about two important factors, right? Features and number of users. So everything revolves around the features that you want for your business plan software and the number of users that you are thinking about. So it's also important to understand that. So let me first show you so we have a clear idea what we're talking about. I'm showing you right now Trello's plan on the screen. So you can see here that Trello has 4 plans. You have the free plan, you have the standard, the premium, and the enterprise. So the price goes from $0 to $17.50, right? Very simple. And so the free plan includes unlimited cards, lists, personal bars, 10 team bars, and a 10 megabyte per file attachment limits. For the standard, you have you are able to add unlimited team bars, advanced checklist, power ups, team bar templates, priority support, and a 250 megabytes here. And then you have the enterprise. So the enterprise basically is way more. But the thing is that Trello's pricing is comparable to similar project management software and also business plan software. But one useful feature that comes with all plans, unlike at some of its competitors, is two-factor authentication for security. So if you are working on business plan, you really want to really beef up the security aspect of things. And this is where Trello really shines. Let's talk about money.com. You can see on the screen here is the pricing for money.com. So the pricing for money.com is quote unquote more convoluted. So you have multiple tiers here. You have basic. So you have the free plan. You have the basic, the standard, the pro, and the enterprise. And you can see here that, if you really need to add more users to any plan, prices increase on a sliding scale from 10 users up to 200 or more. So this is kind of important. And so one thing I want to say here is that in terms of pricing, Trello comes out on top in this pricing comparison because Trello's low-end plans, including its free option, trump money.com in providing the most value. So if you require more users and features, though, the pricing for money.com's upper tiers is a better deal. So it really depends on what you're looking for. Let's talk about integrations. So when we talk about integrations for Trello versus money.com with respect to your business plan software needs, let's first talk about that. And so let's talk about Trello first. Trello actually has over 100 integrations organized in 5 categories. You have add-ons, browser extensions, connectors, power-ups, and Trello to go. So when we talk about add-ons, so you're able to create recurring cards across multiple boards, create and view burn down charts, or create a card from any web page. You also have browser extensions, so you can generate Gantt charts, access your boards via a Chrome pop-up, or a display list in a grid. For connectors, you can use Zapier, Unito, Zenaton, or other third-party vendors to connect Trello to almost any other software. For power-ups, you can attach a Google Hangout or a Slack channel to a board, organize cards in a calendar view, or create a two-way or one-way Trello Jira integration. And for Trello to go, this is pretty interesting because you can embed interactive Trello cards in Confluence, or interactive boards in Bitbucket or Microsoft Teams. So this is really good. So when you think about money.com, what does it really offer here? Money.com has some of it really has the same types of integrations as Trello, but includes even more options. So for e-commerce, you can track your Shopify or WooCommerce products, inventory, and orders. In terms of marketing, you can manage your MailChimp email campaigns or create, manage, and track your Facebook ads. For sales, you can track and qualify your Salesforce leads and manage your sales pipeline and funnels. So this is really good. And the cool thing is, if money.com doesn't offer the integration you need, Unito, Zapier, or a similar company can automate the connection to most other software and applications. So this is really good. So who's the winner here? Well, the breadth of money.com's integration makes it the winner overall when it comes to if you're comparing it to Trello's. Again, while Trello does some things well, money.com does everything Trello can do and more. So in our view, Trello is really the best here. So overall here, if you were to ask us who is really the winner between money.com and Trello business plan software, everything revolves around what you're looking for, right? When we talk about the business plan software, you got to think about your needs and the features that you really want. But overall, we think that money.com emerges victorious over Trello thanks to its advanced features, reporting and analytics, and customer support, all of which are critical to creating a successful business plan management campaign. Okay, there could still be your best choice if you're new to project management or business plan writing. If you like a Trello could be great for you if you need simpler workflows or don't need all of the bells and whistles that money.com does have. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. Let's do a quick recap here. In today's conversation, I was just doing a quick money.com versus Trello business plan software. And so here's a recap. So I talked to you, I gave you the overview, the specs, the features, the pricing, and the integrations. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.